Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha. This episode, we're gonna talk about Middle East women twerking and shit. Just look to my left. I don't know what Middle Eastern women are trying to prove. The internet is worldwide now, so now bitches think that they can just do anything. Let's just say in those parts of the world, they stone bitches in coliseums. They shoot motherfuckers in the head to the tune of 200 people. Like Iraq. The bitches trying to take cues from American women. They are sorely mistaken. Now, when this picture was taken, or this video was taken, it was like a couple days ago. I'm assuming the bitch is already in the ground dead. Now, I don't wish that on nobody, but you got to know that they don't play that shit. They have in Iran what's called an Ayatollah. Like, this nigga Trump's the president. They know the president has no real power in that country. Afghanistan, they got the Taliban. Them niggas was trying to be diplomatic and try to work with United Nations. That shit fell apart two months after America pulled its troops out of Afghanistan. They still beating bitches, dressing them up like ninjas, and forcing them to not read. So, for all you Middle Eastern women, except the ones in Dubai and the Emirates, don't take cues from American bitches. Because even American women get beat in the streets. Now, they don't get beat like it's 1985, but they should, right? 1986 was a good fucking year. I don't know what the world is coming to. Like, in other parts of the world, it's not sweet. You can't just twerk and not have repercussions. I'm assuming this bitch was either jailed or beat or both. And while we're speaking on women, we got Cyndi Lauper talking about how good feminism was. I'm gonna let you guys actually see the video.
In the 70s, you couldn't even have a credit card unless it was in your husband's name or your father. You couldn't go into the schools to become a broadcaster, okay, without the feminist movement, because you're still second-class citizen, which is what we're rolling back to now. And I want women to understand that if you don't have control over your own body, you have the government having control over your own body. How does that sit with you? You like that?
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
In any event, she's talking about how women in 1975 didn't have credit cards. How the fuck is this possible, man? When Eartha Kitt had credit cards, Betty White was on a TV show. She's talking about how women couldn't even be broadcasters at news stations. If I'm not mistaken, Betty White had a TV show in 1944, some shit like that. So the fuck is this? Be like, all you feminists out there, you guys are mistaken. You're trying to say that women couldn't do X, Y, Z. Those were a very small percentage of women. The majority of women during World War II actually held more jobs than men because, well, men were offered to war. Then after the war, no bitch wanted to work a grueling 40 hours a week. This is the stupid shit that I go through with feminists. They like to make up like fairy tale ways of how women were. Like women were just super oppressed. When you had women like Joan Crawford, Betty White, just to name a few that were in entertainment that were actually doing some shit, right? Now, they may have to suck a nigga dick to get where they got, but that's just the world. What I'm saying is, women out there, I'm not saying you got to suck some dick, but you got to pay homage. These women knew what they had to do. And to my knowledge, I don't think Betty White had to suck no dick, right? She just had to do a good fucking job. These women like to embellish like women were at the home barefooted, butt naked with kids. Couldn't be farther from the truth. Now when you have women like Maya Angelou, Billie Holiday, Zora Neale Hurston, Nina Simone, and these were black women. So you know the white women had it easy. I don't know where these white women get these fairy tale imagination stories where women were just held down. The white woman damn sure wasn't oppressed. Now she was beat because I think up until 1961 they had a law that a man could beat his wife with something no thicker than the width of his thumb, right? So he's beating hoes with switches. I'm assuming them hoes didn't like that, but I mean, you get out of pocket, I didn't think you would like it either. Let's just say that's just repercussions that the white man was doling out. Shit wasn't the consensus for all women, and it damn sure wasn't the consensus for black women, because black men by and large wasn't wife beaters and shit. That terminology came from white men. Anyways, while we segue into other shit, still related to women, My man over here says that get you a 5 or a 6 or a 7, right? A basic chick, they treat you better.
Another thing, go ahead and get you a mediocre girl. Y'all want y'all some 9s and 10s. Go ahead and get you a 7 or a 5. That girl is going to live for you. She gonna do everything you need. Cook, clean, whatever. She gonna spoil you, rub you back when you need to. These bad girls ain't it, bro. But these mediocre, these ugly girls, bro, go ahead and get you one of them. They gonna do you right. These are the girls we should be having. Trying to go for these bad big booty BBLs. Man, they ain't doing nothing. They ain't comparing to these 5s or 7s, 5, 6, 7s, 7.5s. Facts are cap. Facts are cap. Facts are cap.
For a nigga that's actually messed with a lot of women, and I have to say 50% of them were 9s and 10s. Another 50% were 3s, 2s, 4s, 5s, 6s, basic average bitches. I will actually co-sign this. Most women that are actually bad have this ideal that just because they bad, they don't have to be compliant, right? Because that's their trump card. They're a bad bitch. Now, to their credit, they do have fat asses, titties, and cute faces. A lot of bad women, not all, but a lot of them. If I had to guesstimate the percentage, I have to say about 50% of them are kind of idiots. Bubbleheads or sedity. What's another adjective to describe beautiful women? Alooful. Think I said airheaded, but I'm gonna say it again. They're not really the most intelligent motherfuckers because they had to rely on their sexuality. Now, everybody in life has to work with their strong suit. I'm not gonna knock that. If you're a bad motherfucker, use that shit. However, expand on other attributes that can make you even more powerful, progressive, lethal, whatever adjective you want to describe as a person that's forward moving. But a lot of beautiful women haven't had to rely on intelligence. And then you have niggas that kiss their ass and co-sign fuckery because they trying to either fuck them or give them some shit. Mainly dick. So in turn, the women never really have to like reinforce themselves with things other than their beauty. Basic or average bitches, they know they lacking, right? Fat girls know they lacking, so they make up with head. Every nigga that's out there that mess with a chick can probably attest to this, that 90% of fat girls get better head. Beautiful women, most of them can't take dick, suck dick like they got a problem, and it's just lazy hoes when you fuck them. Now they look good, don't get me wrong. That's typically why niggas bust in under 10 minutes. Cause the bitch bad, right? But the sex ain't all that, and you gotta do most of the work. Fat bitches, ugly hoes, or basic bitches, they get active. They work their neck, they give giraffe neck, they throw it back, they let you do anal, they do facials, they swallow all types of shit. Now that's not to say that beautiful women don't do that. There's a lot of them don't. And if they do, shit be trash. I've had more trash box from bad bitches than I have from basic hoes. That's facts. Not only that, basic women have other things they have to rely on other than sexuality, like intelligence. I've met more fat women that got more degrees. Now, the bitch wasn't a looker, but she was suited and booted, ready and recruited with a bachelor's, a master's, hell, even had a PhD. Trying to find a bad bitch with a PhD is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. That's facts. I don't care who fucking disagrees with that. Kiss my ass. And basic women actually listen to you. You say some shit, they actually comply. You say, yo, don't do X, Y, Z. For the most part, not all of them, but most of them. Lizzo built bitches, they actually take heed to shit and pay attention. They don't try to go off and do their own thing. You don't have to typically worry about a basic or a fat girl actually going out and cheating. Not too hard, because niggas ain't aggressively on them. As long as you treat them right, they gonna treat you right. And when you start beating a bitch, choking her out, using the bitch, abusing her, and calling her out her name, she might, if a nigga wink at her, it's a wrap. Pretty bitches don't necessarily do that. They cheat on you just because the pussy is an ATM and they trying to get something. They ain't got no cash. They throw box and they know niggas trying to fuck them. So that's their trump card. That's facts. I don't care. A bitch laid on the rent, she gonna throw some pussy to the nigga that fix cars. Typically, it's a nigga that's 61. That's facts also. A nigga that can change oil, fix cars, repair transmissions, he might fuck your girl. It ain't even gonna be a basketball playing ass nigga. It's a nigga that got a couple dollars on some groceries, light bill. Hell, this bitch need a weave. She gonna use the pussy like an ATM. And then we got IG model. Think her name is Social Culture 2 or whatever the fuck. It's gonna be down in the description. If it's not, go to my IG page. It'll be there. But this bitch gives head in a lift video. And I wish I could show the video, but I can't because this is YouTube. But if you want the video, DM me. Follow me on IG. Once again, IG's handles is going to be down at the bottom. Call it, DM a nigga. For $5, I'll send you the video. But in any event, this bitch was sucking dick in a lift, to which the Lyft driver kicked her and the dude out the car. I guess this bitch is that dense, she didn't realize that they had her credit card information, so they just tracked down where she lived and arrested this hoe promptly, as they should. Now I'm gonna show the video for the people that's listening to me. You can't see it, go to YouTube. Here's the video right here where this bitch is giving a PSA to not suck dick in public places. Like, you actually need to be told that.
Jamie Harrell? Yeah? Hi, Los Angeles Police Department. We have a warrant for your arrest. For what? Lewd acts and indecent exposure in public.
Jeez, come on, Daniel. But wait. Weapons, needles, drugs, or anything on you that might hurt me?
I barely have clothes on, so.
Anyways, she wasn't held that long. Bitch post bond. She was back out. But all you IG models that's out there doing lewd, lascivious shit in public places where people got kids or people doing their fucking job, ain't nobody driving down the street want you sucking dick in the back of their car, have to run the risk of the niggas skeeting on their seats. I don't get paid all that for you doing all that shit. All I want to do is drop your Uber Eats off, take your stupid ass down the block because your broke ass don't got a car. I got to deal with you skeeting on the back of my seat. Need your ass whooped. Lucky the cops in LA didn't beat her up. I'd have pistol whipped that hoe. And then as we segue into another topic that also has to deal with women, I'm just going to let you listen to this shit, right? This is called a sucker attack.
We finna find out who the fuck Keisha is right now. Finna find out who the fuck Keisha is right the fuck now.
Hello?
Can I speak to Keisha?
Keisha? Jason, this is Eric's phone. I think you dialed the wrong number.
Nah, I ain't dialed the wrong number. This is, you sure the person named Keisha, this ain't Keisha's phone?
Okay, so the caller ID just said Jason. Isn't this Jason?
No, this is not Jason. Listen, I don't know what's going on. Who are you?
I'm Eric's wife.
His wife? So you mean to tell me that this man is married and he messing with my girl?
I'm sorry, wait a minute. Jason, your name is Jason, right? Because that's what it says in the caller ID right now.
No. My name is not Jason. My name is not. So it seems like you being played as well. You know what I'm saying? So wait a minute. Is this your phone?
No, this is my husband Eric's phone. That's what I'm saying. And I just saw that it was ringing and it said Jason.
Oh, I mean, I didn't understand. I mean, because the thing is that I'm calling because it says Keisha. And this is the number that she's been dealing with. She's been talking to, texting or saying her friend or whatever. So now I'm calling the number to find out who this person is. And you telling me that this is not who it is?
So this nigga goes in his wife's phone or girlfriend's phone. She has the dude that she's cheating on him with saved as Keisha. The woman answers the phone. She think that it's one of her husband's friends named Jason. And this nigga goes back and I guess he gives his phone number to the chick. He gonna promptly fuck her, like, right? This is a bullshit web that everybody spun. His wife cheating, or girlfriend's cheating on him with another nigga that's married, so he gonna fuck the nigga's wife. This is how people get killed and shot. First of all, fellas out there, if your girl's cheating on you, you go through her phone. First of all, you shouldn't have been in the fucking phone. That's sucker shit. I'm so much of a pimp. I don't give a fuck if a bitch cheating. Just don't burn me, ho, so I don't have to choke you out. What the fuck are you doing going in a woman's phone? That's bitch shit to begin with, right? I don't give a fuck how much in love you are. Let it the fuck go. If you can't trust the bitch, leave. Do like the nigga said in Heat. What did Robert De Niro say? Whenever you feel the heat, grab whatever you can, and if you can't leave within 10 minutes, it ain't worth it. Be able to take enough in a bag and dip in 10 minutes if you sense any bullshit. But most niggas don't know how to do that. They want to stick around. They want to be insecure. They want to dwell on the ideal. Me personally, I got too much shit going on to be wondering what a bitch doing. Let me say that again. I got too much shit to be that's going on. Yeah, I fucked that up. I got too much shit going on to be trying to figure out what a bitch doing. Right? If you got so much time where you investigating the hoe, you ain't doing enough. Right? And your bullshit job ain't covering it. Nigga, get out of that relationship. Don't be tracking no hoe, going through her phone. That's bitch shit. If you get an inkling that a bitch is cheating on you, you need to leave. Even if she stay with you. First of all, rule 1, if you on some pimp shit, never live with a bitch. Always had that bitch live with you. So if you feel like she cheating, just kick her out. Don't be signing her name to the lease and your name to the lease. You already fucked up right there. You both on some sucker shit. And if you ain't married to a bitch, we shouldn't be on a lease together. We ain't married. This is my spot. You just staying here. That way, bitch know you got one up over her. And she might think twice before cheating on your dumb ass. If she don't, you just throw her the fuck out. You suck ass niggas be living with these hoes, ain't on a lease, then the bitch go fuck with a more player nigga. He just happen to be a married nigga, but he more player. He don't live with his bitch live with him. Yo suck ass, insecure, ain't making no money, ain't towing the line. Like, you stupid. You need to be cheated on, dumb nigga. A retired boxer. I have never heard of this nigga in the history of Niggerdom, but he's a retired heavyweight boxer. This nigga trafficked 22 tons of cocaine to the total of 1 billion. Yeezy might not be a billionaire, but this nigga sure was trying to take a shortcut to get it, and he wasn't fucking with Nike. I guess this nigga was like, fuck it, I don't have endorsements, I ain't boxing no more, but I'm gonna get that bread. I salute that nigga. All the fallen soldiers that try to traffic drugs. Been watching internet lately, and niggas is trafficking $18 million worth of fentanyl, $22 million worth of cocaine, and now this nigga $1 billion worth of cocaine. I don't even know how the fuck this nigga took his proceeds from boxing. I have no idea who this nigga is, by the way. But he took his nest egg and was like, fuck it, we gonna get this money. He rolled the dice and shit to the tune of 22 million tons of cocaine. I don't even know how much cocaine that is. That's got to be like one of them shipment containers that they got at one of them shipyards. This nigga must have been the cartel or affiliated with them niggas, because 1, I don't know how you get 22 tons of cocaine, and 3, what the fuck was he trying to do with that shit? You damn sure couldn't take that to a storage unit. The fuck you doing, keeping it at your house? Stupid. That's why he got arrested, as he should. Even though I'm on his side, I'm on the nigga's side that caught his dumb ass, because my nigga, you gotta take baby steps. You can't be going from a retired boxer to cocaine kingpin. You stupid as fuck. And then we segue into, ironically, boxers. Floyd Mayweather has a little bit to say to Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie, what's up? I know you're going through a lot. We had a chance to hang out in 2016 when you represented America, when you represented the red, white, and blue. You only want to be treated fair. I was going to post something on one of my social media pages, but I decided to do it the old school way and read it out to you, because you're a great person, great father, great athlete, and you believe what you believe. America is the land of the free. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and supposedly freedom to choose.
So now that y'all got to see that shit, right, I was surprised Floyd Mayweather can read. I started to cut that nigga off, but I figured I'd let him get all that shit out. He said he wanted to take the old school approach and read a letter to Kyrie Irving saying he support him, as he should. Don't get me wrong, I've been on Kyrie ass because, well, 1, the nigga think he a Hebrew Israelite, or at the very least he subscribed to that monkey ass shit, and I don't like religion, so I'm gonna go hard. But I do gotta commend Floyd Mayweather for taking the time out of his busy schedule to write a letter and read the shit online. He must have practiced that shit 12 times. Because Floyd, we heard the drop that Charlamagne gave your dumb ass. We know you can't read. Somebody wrote that shit for him, coached him, and he went up there at 45, 46 years old and said, fuck it, we gonna get this done. I'm not mad at that, right? And that's some stand-up nigga shit. everybody's dogpiling on Kyrie. I'm with a nigga if you stand by your convictions. If that's how you feel, you got to stand by your word. Stand 10 toes down. However, I only been on Kyrie ass because nigga, you apologize. If you gonna stand by something, you got to stand by with your word and fuck everybody. And plus fuck the ADL. You know what I'm saying? Anti-Defamation League. Like, they don't like it. Kiss my ass. He didn't say nothing that was racist. He didn't even caption the damn post when he posted it on Twitter. All he did was just retweet it. Suck a dick or die trying, y'all. They trying to get a nigga to beg like a dog. Fuck them. That's the way I see it. Especially when you can't reasonably explain why this nigga has anti-Semitic views. Why you believe that. You can't express that, then you it's a moot point. You want some bullshit and some fuckery. And that's the only thing I flaw this nigga with. You should have just stood by your word, right? You posted it. Fuck you, next question. I'm not donating $500,000. I'm not gonna meet up with rabbis. This nigga never said he was fucking Jewish anyways. He said he knew who he was. That could mean anything. These motherfuckers want to read into what he didn't say and want to make this nigga go on an apology tour. Suck my dick. Look, I ain't never going on an apology tour. I've quit jobs because motherfuckers accused me of shit and wanted me to apologize. If I didn't do it, I ain't do it. Nigga, I've been charged with crimes, misdemeanors and shit. They say you did something, they can't prove it, and I didn't do it. Especially if I ain't do it, fuck them. That's how I see it. Kiss my ass. Especially if you're worth $100 million, start a small company. It ain't that hard. These motherfuckers want you to apologize and beg and grovel. Who the fuck they are? The Sultan of Britain? I think that's what it is. I might fuck that up. And then we go into the Iowa team that was, I guess, killed her rapist that trafficked her. This bitch escaped. Now, to the left of me, you could see the picture on when she was in court. This bitch had a look like I ain't gonna be here long. She escaped a detention center or a probation center. I don't know how you get probation for killing a motherfucker. And I started to read the article, but I was like, fuck it. It says she was a fucking traffic victim that killed her rapist / trafficker, as she should. Now, I'm gonna keep it 100. I haven't read up on it, and I don't know if they've caught her ass. But being by she overweight bitch, they probably have. Or soon have catch this overweight motherfucker. It ain't too far a fat motherfucker could go. They gonna catch her. I'm rooting for her. Smart money is the police and the feds and the fugitives and the bounty hunters, Texas Rangers and the CIA. They all in their ass, right? They gonna catch her. Especially if the nigga was white. I seen a picture of the nigga, he was white. They gonna catch her. It's just a matter of time. Cause 1, she black. 2, she broke. And where the fuck can you go when you black and broke? Catch that bitch at a rib stand. But she look like she love to eat. And then we end this episode. Sarah Silverman. Now, I was gonna lean off this bitch. Shout out Carlito on Instagram. I was gonna lean off this hoe. But then somebody unearthed a comedy special where she said she think the blacks killed Jesus. Now, while Jesus was a black Jew, allegedly, if he existed, it would have been the white Jews that killed him, or the Gentiles. We could stop playing this game. 2,000 years ago, black people had more love for each other. So I don't think it was the black Jews that ordered Pontius Pilate to kill him. It was the white people. Just like the white people wanted O.J. Simpson ass dead. Like the white people wanted Mike Vick locked up. Just like the white people wanted Tupac locked up. And he allegedly sexually assaulted a black woman. So this bitch made a joke on stage years ago. And it's funny how Kyrie Irving can tweet a post of a video that's called From Hebrews to Negroes. And they want this nigga to apologize, donate money and all this shit. My question is Sarah Silverman donate some money? That's what I want to know. Never mind Howard Stern or Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon. If this bitch donates some money. This bitch even did a blackface sketch mocking black people, which was anti-black as fucking racist as shit. But everybody's ho-hum, especially the Jews. I see y'all. Y'all ain't say shit about this, right? So it's cool when a Jewish woman makes fun, mocks, and says anti-black shit. But if a black man doesn't even say anything anti-Semitic, just posts a video that's posted on Amazon that's actually tripled in value. This shit went from $12.99 to rent to $49.95 to buy. And went from fucking $3.99 or $4.99 to rent to fucking $12.99. That's a severe markup. I don't see nobody on Jeff Bezos' ass. So my question is, where's the equality? America, Jewish people, Anti-Defamation League. You want to persecute a black man, get money from him, make him apologize to every Tom, Dick, and Harry and rabbi. Did this bitch go meet with Jesse Jackson? Al Sharpton? I'm not going to be one of these black people that bitch and harp on the shit. I just wanted to point out the obvious. There's a double standard. If you're Jewish, whether man or woman, you can say whatever the fuck about black people. And yes, I understand and I recognize and acknowledge that we're a powerless group of people. That still shouldn't be the reason why motherfuckers can mistreat us. But because Jewish people, by and large, are 2% of American population and have a lot of wealth, or a good portion of it, they could just disrespect us, demean us and shit, and nobody says nothing. I mean, even black people have called this nigga out. Look at Shaquille O'Neal, Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith. Hell, Keisha Cole took her kids out of school because Kanye West said he was going to go DEFCON on Jews. So you got niggas actually siding with quote unquote Jewish people. But I don't see no Jewish people siding with black people in this fuckery. So I'm going to end the episode on that note. Hope y'all been entertained, informed, educated, and all that good shit. Pass this video around. And if you like this video, subscribe below. Hit the notification button. And if you one of these people that think that having sucker attacks is okay, saying anti-black shit is cool, and just are living in delusion when it comes to feminism, or even wants to traffic drugs after you retire boxing, fuck your mother.